work ethic over education, education over work ethics. In sales, do you need a solid education? Answer is yes. In education, do you need a solid sales background? My answer is yes. I'm going to tell you how the two go hand in hand. But first, let me begin with something. Your motivation to succeed has to start with not only what's in your heart. That will get you through the fight. But it's going to start with what's up here. The more clearly you can speak, the more precise and articulate you can be, the better off you will go. I'm going to tell you a story about some of my sales associates whom I have the pleasure of working with. My top reps have a work ethic and knowledge beyond any other, and they separate themselves by a great margin. And that great margin is 80% of my sales force produces while 20% doesn't. You see, that theorem we kind of reversed. 80% of my guys are smart and articulate because I teach them to be, because they know that they are. We have an innate desire to succeed. But some of us, from what was called a Pygmalion effect, grew up indifferently. And we still have that self-doubt inside. And that's something I want you just to get out. Self-doubt will stop you. Self-doubt will torment you. A lot of us have always heard, you're not smart enough, you're not good enough, you don't work hard enough. But if we have that drive inside of us, if we have others drive us just to get to where we want to be, we ultimately will end up in that place. You see, if we help enough people get to what they want, they will help us get to where we want. Now, there's a new theorem, and it's called the Tobias Sales Freaks theory, that every single one of us, you, myself, can be and do anything that we want. I was watching this week where one of the top investors inside of the country just made over $880 million with a trade that he's been in for maybe about a year, 8 months. And everybody's going crazy. How much money does this guy have? How great is he? I want to be him. But you see, that individual made smart moves. He had an education behind it to go sell something. He was able to sell others on his theories because he proved out his model through education and through sales. Without one, you don't have the other. We can't be the people who sit on the sideline saying, I wish I was that guy. I wish I was that girl. I wish I was this. I wish I was that. All we're going to become is a nation of wishers. You as an entrepreneur, you as a salesperson and or business owner, manager, you have to realize that you have the ability to do and act anyway and do anything in which you want. But you gotta have that self-worth. You gotta have that drive. You gotta want, and want again. We can't accept less. You always have to say you want more. Never settle, especially in sales or as an entrepreneur. Once you settle, you met the dust in the pan. See, there's a lot of people who say, well, I don't want everything that you want. That's fine, but you got to go after what you want. I have a woman who works for me and says, well, Michael, I don't want to be a millionaire. I don't care about that. I just want to be happy. And I said to her, excellent. But I want you to be the happiest you that you can be. I'm not asking you to do what I want. I'm asking you to fulfill your dreams and do what you want. I want you to end up in your place with your goals and your dreams and your desires. And she looked at me and she said, well, you're right, I get it. But I just don't want what you want. See, those are the bottom 20%, aren't they? That they just don't get it. They don't get that. What you want, you have to go after. You can't wish for it and hope it happens. You can't say, well, it's never going to happen to me and give up. Because everybody wants everything. Let's not deny it. Everybody does. Even if you're one of those verbal individuals that say, not me, I don't want everything. You know what? You want something and it's something other than myself and you wanted all of that. So let's all remember, the drive that you have, the effort in which you put into something, that's going to elevate you to the next plane. Never seek to be on a plateau, because we have one life. One life. All of us have the same amount of time during the day, broken into a month, into a year, into a lifetime. And if we don't take advantage of it, then others will take advantage of us. How come others can get what we wanted? How come we let others say that they can do it and we just have the excuses of why we can't, and then we sit there and struggle and say, I'm smarter than him, I'm better than him, I work harder than him, how come I don't have it? Because we need to be smarter in the right ways. We need to sell ourselves in the right ways. We need to do the right things, make the right moves, take the right steps. I know you can do it. I know that you have it inside you to be the best you that you can be. Get out there and try. Take your ideas to the next level. Create new ideas. Bounce your ideas off individuals and execute them. Execute them. The most sorrowful thing in life is somebody with the best ideas that fail to execute. You look at the pet rock. They executed on that idea and made themselves way over $15 million selling a rock as a pet. It's all in marketing and execution and selling somebody. It's the knowledge that you have to say, you know what, I'm just going to go get it. Look at the technology that's being developed today. Look at the markets. Look at the investment opportunities. Look at the opportunity that we all have around us and say to yourself, can I do it? Do I want it enough? Can I take another shot? Because if I don't, I may just have missed it because I failed to execute to try. So don't fail to execute. Just get it done. And trust me, when it's the end of the day and you look yourself in the mirror, you're not going to cry. You're going to say, you know what? I tried to be the best me I could today. I tried to do everything I could. I didn't just sit on a couch. I read a book. I wrote a book. I wrote a blog. I did everything I could do to be the best me. Now get out there and go execute.